I was gasping for air, trapped in the dark, the walls vibrating with a muffled Afrobeat rhythm. His voice was everywhere, but I couldn't see him. "You think you can take my shine?" he growled, each word hitting me like a slap. I knew I shouldn't have come to that studio. It all started when my cousin, Charles, asked me to help him with his music. Charles was an up-and-coming Afrobeat artist, a small fish in a pond full of sharks. He had talent, but no one wanted to give him a chance. That's how we ended up at OJ's studio. OJ was a big deal. He had hit songs on the radio and a following that worshipped him. Everyone called him biggest. But when we got to his studio, there was no crown on his head, just a man with sharp eyes and a fake smile. OJ welcomed us in, saying he loved helping new artists. He gave Charles tips, listened to his demos, and even offered to feature him on a track. Charles was over the moon. Me, I felt weird. Something about OJ's smile didn't reach his eyes. Things got worse when Charles's song, the one OJ helped him with, started climbing the charts. It was everywhere, on the streets, in clubs, even kids humming it in schoolyards. For the first time, Charles was somebody. But OJ wasn't happy. His new single had dropped the same week, and no one cared. "Your cousin is good," OJ told me one night when I bumped into him outside a show. "Too good." I laughed it off, thinking he was joking. But the way he looked at me, like he could see into my soul, sent shivers down my spine. 2 weeks later, Charles didn't show up for his gig. He wasn't at home, his phone was off, and no one had seen him. Then I got a text. It was from Charles's number, but the message was odd: "Meet me at OJ's studio." The studio was pitch black when I got there, except for a faint red light coming from a room in the back. The air smelled of sweat and something metallic, like blood. I stepped inside, calling Charles's name. That's when the door slammed shut behind me. The room was small, the walls lined with soundproofing foam. In the center was a speaker, playing one of OJ's older songs on a loop. And then I heard it, a whisper that turned into a growl. "You want to steal my throne?" I spun around, but no one was there. The whispers grew louder, voices overlapping until it felt like they were crawling under my skin. I didn't do anything. I yelled, trying to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers turned into a scream, and then, silence. When I woke up, I was outside the studio, my phone buzzing. It was Charles. He was alive, but he sounded different. "I'm done with music," he said. "It's not worth it." I never found out what happened in that studio. Charles won't talk about it, and OJ acts like he doesn't know us anymore. But sometimes, when I'm alone, I hear that whisper. "You think you can take my shine?"
Hey you!
Hey you! Hey you!
Hey you!
Hey you!
Please subscribe.
Subscribe! Please subscribe!
Please go subscribe
Please subscribe to Santa.tv. To Santa.tv.
to Santa.tv.
To Santa.tv.
You will love it. Cut. No, wait.